Hey golfers, Jess Frank coming to you from the Jess Frank Golf Academy YouTube channel. I've got 3 stack and tilt drills for you today that can help you with every club in your bag. And so I'm really excited to bring these to you, and these are going to really help your game and going to really clear up a lot of little things in your game that often that often plague you. So we're going to start right off with what we call is the 90 90 90 drill. And what is that? What's the 90 90 90 drill? What that is that if I'm looking at the camera right here, okay, I'm going to make sure that as I go through the ball, that my right knee, my right hip, and my right shoulder are all 90 degrees to the target line, which is right at the camera. We're going to go right through. So I go, and a great way to feel this is just kind of shake hands approach with somebody. So 90, 90, 90. This is huge for people who extend too early, who have their body extending up towards the target line, who keep their head down too long. Excellent for beginner golfers. If I'm teaching a beginner golfer, the first drill I do with them is 90, 90, 90 going towards the target. Because if I put a club in their hand and I tell them to go 90, 90, 90, look at where I end up. Now you're telling me that I can't take somebody who's a brand new player, never touched the club, into a 90, 90, 90 drill, and they're not going to play good golf. So I think that is probably the most valuable drill that you can do from the stack and tilt system that can apply to everyone, especially early extenders, people who hit behind the ball, people who just have inconsistencies, who swing too much out to the right. So again, if I'm going to look at it down the line here, just 90, 90, 90. So and I don't even need to take a back swing. So if I just take a forward swing, I go 90, 90, 90. What happens? I got tilt, I got extension, and I got turn. So I got extend, tilt, and turn, and I'm going to do it towards the camera, 90, 90, 90. Boom, like this right here. That's all day long. So that's the first drill, okay? The second drill is going to take me a second to set up because this is something that I use in majority of pretty much all my lessons, and it's something that I think would benefit from everybody. Go to Home Depot, get yourself some alignment sticks, and let's lay out a grid, okay? Let's lay out a grid that you can do. So I'm going to put one stick representing the target line. Here's my backswing. Here's my downswing. This is the club line. I'm going to lay this out right here. Here's my hand path line on my backswing. Here's my hand path line on my downswing. Now this is super valuable information. This is what people pay. They pay me a lot of money to come see me and do these drills. So definitely take advantage of this. Take advantage. See the grid here. The grid is huge. So put this here like this. This is going to be for my foot line. Okay. I'm also going to put a shaft plane line up here in front. Okay. So like that right there. So hopefully you can see this laid out pretty well. I'm going to move this camera back a little bit. There we go. There we go. So this is something that could really help you. So set up this little, and in fact, I'm going to put a stick back here. Okay. This is what we call in stack and tilt our grid. Okay. You can follow the grid and play good golf. All right. This is for people who slice the ball, who come over the top. I have to tilt this camera just a little bit more up. A little bit more up. Okay. So you can see here, I've got center of the swing. I got back swing on the club head, the hand path going back and forth here on both sides. Okay. This is for somebody who slices the ball and comes over the top. Do you want to stop coming over the top? This is what you're going to do every time right here. You're going to take this stick and you're going to put it on an angle right here. Okay. So now if I set up to the ball, if you come over this, you're going to hit the stick every time. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set up to this here. I'm going to make sure that I swing underneath the stick, and now, lo and behold, you just solved your problem of coming over the top. So you need to do this. You need to do this. The majority of golfers need to do this. Most golfers come over the top, slice across the ball. So this is super important to do. I would say you can combine this also with the 90-90-90. I would say this is super important. So this is for people who slice the ball. These are slicing shots here. I'm going to tilt that up just a little bit more so you can see that. So I've got a stick right here on the angle. So now as you swing, that club comes more from the inside. Boom, like this. So now look at where you're swinging. Now you're swinging underneath the stick, over the top of the front line stick, but you're actually swinging back up and around. So you do that enough times, set it up in your garage, and you can be a really good drawer of the golf ball. So this is huge, okay? So now, if you are a hooker of the golf ball, so number 3, so we've got 90-90-90. We're learning how to draw the ball from the inside. Now, let's say you've overdrawn it, okay? You're swinging maybe a little too far to the right. You're starting to hook it too much. So this is number 3. This is how you stop hooking. You're going to put the stick on this side of the line, the front side of the arc. And now you're going to make sure that you're going to miss this stick on the front side of the arc. These are for people who hit the ball thin, who push the ball, who overhook the ball, who hit behind the ball from the inside too much. So I have my grid laid out. I've got the angles here. Here we go. Back and through. And so 3 awesome ways that you can learn stack and tilt and keep it really simple. Okay, 90-90-90. You got the grid set up. You've got fixing a slice, fixing a hook. Okay, so this is very simple to do. This is something you should practice on constantly. Just setting up the grid as a new golfer, tracing this line here, tracing this arc. Understand how this golf club works on a circle, how you're on a tilted plane, how you're to the side of the ball, how the club is set up. So you can really examine and really become proficient at striking the ball solid, hitting it straight, far, and high. So again, this is something that I use in every one of my lessons. I always set up this grid. This is super important for you to see and to understand how the golf is played on a tilted angle, a tilted circle. It's not a straight line game. And understanding how, I would say as a new golfer, or somebody who slices, put that stick behind you over here. If you come over the top and you hit that stick, you're slicing. So you know that if I put that stick here, I'm going to hit from the inside all day long, okay, all day long. And again, as a beginner golfer, 90-90-90, as somebody who's struggling with their ball striking, 90-90-90 all day long. So you're going to go ahead, just shake hands, boom, like this. There's your 90-90-90, clubs across the body. And there's no flip of the hands, there's no lifting. You're just using this implement as it was made back and through the ball. So it's huge that you do this all the time. 90-90-90, swing it back and through, even on the back swing here through the shot. So I hope this helped you. 3 great drills that you can use immediately to help you strike the ball better, that is used in the stack and tilt system on a daily basis, and that you can become a better ball striker and play better golf. And that's what I'm all about, helping you play better, having more fun on the course. Please subscribe, turn on your notifications. It only helps me to grow my channel so I can bring you weekly golf videos, golf tips to help you play your best. Please leave comments. I love interacting with everybody out there in YouTube world. It's really enjoyable for me to kind of help everyone and help, watch them improve their games and get the great notes back. And, even even the comments that don't agree with me, that they're cool too, because I enjoy the back and forth and really forming our community. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you soon.